in the glass.
Parallel Winos, we're down here at Barrage. We're actually doing the cab, which I actually tasted this at, I think, Space event for Barbara Evans' Seattle Wine Gals. It's called Double Barrel 2007 cab. It was quite impressive, and immediately asked him for his business card, and Kevin Correll gave me his business card, and we're here tasting his wines today. So what is this?
So this 2007 double barrel, we used two different barrels, all French, one Demtos and Terranceau, different toast levels. We came up with the name back when 2 years ago when we had the first bottling of this, and we were barrel tasting people on it, and same vineyard, and we'd have wine in one barrel and the same wine in another barrel. So
sure.
The Demtos and Terranceau, completely different wine. So it gave people a good understanding of how much the barrel actually means to a wine, you know. And since we used two different toast levels, two different manufacturers, one of the vineyard guys said that this stuff just blew up in his mouth. We just decided to go with double barrel for the name. So double barrel, it's 100% Cabernet Sauvignon. This particular vintage is 40% Red Willow, 30% Sheridan Vineyard,
nice.
and 30% Destiny Ridge Vineyard.
This thing blew up in this guy's mouth?
Yeah, so this is
I
a
love it.
double gold medal winner at the Seattle Wine Awards, and no offense, Charles, but this was the wine that we threw at the food and wine pairing and won at the Taste of Tulalip this last week.
Wicked. Nice. Okay, I want this thing to blow up in my mouth. So you hear this gong? Okay, that's my new tones. You guys know about my tones. You hear them all the time. That's a new one. Let's try it out. Felt like I needed a little more zen. Here we go. Oh, yeah, it did blow up in my mouth. That's a cab. That's a huge wine.
Not too bad for being 70% Yakima Valley fruit, huh?
Man, that is a huge wine. I'm blown away by how you're making the wines, man. I love the fact that they're 100% true to the varietal, and it really is so. I love it. I mean, everybody's adding something in their wines nowadays. You know, you've got some con or something or another over there, and then you've got some like Duo Moray over there, and they're adding everything in their wines, and nobody's really making something that's true to the varietal itself.
So what I've tried to do, Antoine, is just try to stay true to the varietal, and instead of adding a little Petit Verdot to it, or a little bit of this or a little bit of that, I try to get a couple of vineyards that really mesh up well together. So, for example, with the double barrel that we just tried, Red Willow adds a good, nice, it's a good, just nice solid wine, or fruit. Great structure to it, good red, cherry. Sheridan, lots of structure. Destiny Ridge, good fruit. So they just, when we layer them in together, they just seem to work really well. So then what I have to do is just work on the percentages, you know, just to get it to where I think that it represents, in this case, a good Cabernet from Washington. I'm trying to show what I think what a good Cabernet or a good Merlot or a good Chardonnay should taste like from this state. You know, people come in and ask me, well, you know, with the Riesling, for example, well, what kind of Riesling is this? And I say I don't try to be a smart ass, but it's a Washington Riesling. I'm not trying to make a Mosel Riesling or an Alsatian Riesling. They do that and they do it well. Let's show off what Washington has to offer.
I totally agree with that, 100%. Absolutely agree with that. Absolutely agree with that. It's still in my mouth.
That's good.
That's amazing. All right, the double barrel, yeah, it does blow up in your mouth. Is it worth tasting? Absolutely. Single 100% of Cab. That's awesome. It's good. We're going with Cab Franc, right?
Yeah, I'm going to throw in a little bonus for us. 100% Cab Franc. This one actually is a single vineyard. This comes from the Boucher Vineyard. I've found that the fruit that I buy from the Boucher Vineyard pretty much does pretty awesome all on its own. So we've done this for a couple of years now. We did a Syrah from Boucher Vineyard last year, which we're sold out of. But anyway, yeah, let's throw the bonus at you. Cab Franc, it's kind of my little baby. I like making Cab Franc.
Cab Franc coming up next.